We want to bring in NBC News political analyst Matthew Dowd, who was the chief strategist for the Bush-Cheney campaign. Matthew, good morning. We want to talk to you about the midterms in just a moment, but first to that attack on Paul Pelosi. Of course, this does not happen in a vacuum here. We have seen the numbers of threats toward political figures rise, and not just threats now, violence. So how do we break this cancer of poisonous rhetoric that is increasingly leading to violence?
Well, what we all know is dangerous thoughts lead to dangerous words, which lead to dangerous acts. And the only way you can stop it is people have to speak out against it, not just say I'm against violence, but stop with the dangerous rhetoric, stop with the divisive words, because we know where it leads. It led to January 6th, as we all know. It's led to a number of other incidents. And my guess is all of that has led to this. So each side of the aisle, and I think the Democrats have done a pretty good job about this, but the Republicans have to preempt the dangerous thoughts and dangerous words because we know they lead to violent acts.
And Matthew, there's particular urgency because we are just 10 days out from the midterms. And in key states, including in Arizona, we are seeing election deniers, people who still believe falsely that there was widespread fraud, patrolling those drop box locations, some of them in masks, some of them wearing tactical gear. Is this voter intimidation?
Oh, it's absolutely voter intimidation, and it harkens back to what happened in the 1950s in the South and what went as African Americans began to get the vote. There was a pushback against them by people threatening them. I think, though, voters need to realize 99.9% of everybody that will have an easy access, that things will be safe and secure. But these incidences obviously raise concern, which also raise more concerns about potential violence.
Matt, right now we're seeing both parties bringing in the heavy hitters, the reinforcements in these waning days before the election. President Obama already on the road. He's hitting 4 states in 5 days. President Trump joins the trail again this coming week. How critical are their voices in the closing arguments?
Well, I think they're going to have limited impact. I've watched this in a number of elections where these heavy hitters come out, and they have very limited impact in the final days because most voters have made up their mind. But we're in an election that is going to be decided by a few 100,000 votes. There's going to be over 100 million cast. U.S. House, the U.S. Senate, and the key statewides will be decided by a total of a few 100,000 votes. So a few thousand votes in Pennsylvania, a few thousand votes in Georgia could be determinative. So on that impact, they could make a determination of who wins or loses. But overall, heavy hitters in the end don't change races that are outside the margin of error at this point. But we're in an election that almost every race that's key is within the margin of error.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Matthew Dowd, we always appreciate your perspective. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank y'all.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.